Okay, guys, welcome. I found this little gem on Steam. It's called Civil War: The Battle of Petersburg, and I wanted to kind of start it up and give it a shot. See what this is. It's from like a small indie developer. It's actually a two-man development team, and I'm actually kind of impressed. Uh, Destroy level leaders. Okay, so the screenshots of it looked really cool because you'll see in a few seconds. Obviously, it's about the Battle of Petersburg. Okay, so here it is, guys. This is a beautiful map. Interesting, very beautiful. It looks like it's just taken straight from actual map of the Battle of Petersburg. Maybe like a historical map where I don't know if they did this themselves, but it looks kind of cool. The unit icons, I mean, they're generic. Obviously, you can see here. Um, so obviously these are infantry. Where's he going? Okay, good. And then you got cavalry here, some artillery there, any leader units, and there's a general there. Okay, it's pretty simplistic. You got an enter button here. Very simplistic. Is that X? Yeah, it is. Okay. So this is very simplistic. So, this is like the main menu. I don't know what these things are. And then just end turn. So, it doesn't look like there's any real scenarios here. Let's see if I can. Okay, there we go. Alright, so let's see if I can use the WASD key. Yes, that works. Okay, good. That's gonna be easy. That's one big prop for the developer. They map the keys for WASD, and as a gamer, I appreciate that. Not a lot of the developers take that into account. Okay, so let's start this game up here. So you got the actual. This is the Petersburg rail line. I assume these are the roads that go to Petersburg, and then Richmond's above there. So obviously, my job is to take Petersburg. So what I'm gonna do is it seems like the Confederates have more units than the Union. This is kind of odd, right? I mean, I'm not gonna count them, but it does look kind of odd. All right, let's get into it. So I got 7-3 in range 1. What did I inflict on this guy? Is that me? Okay, man, I inflicted heavy losses on him. I didn't take any. Go here. He is 25 out of 25. 22 out of 25. I didn't take any losses. That's really weird. Let's concentrate on him. 6 out of 10. What is this? Okay, cool. Alright, let's move all these infantry units. I wonder if terrain has a factor here. Yes, it does. Look at this. Movement 1. 1. Right. Defense 30 because this looks like to be a hill here. I'm trying to see if there's any. So it looks like defense 30. So let me see if I can zoom. I can't zoom. Okay, can I? No, I can't. All right, I'm trying to do a couple keys here. So you can't zoom. Let's use some artillery. Oh wow, I just destroyed that entire unit, whatever it is. Here. Down to 2. Protect my artillery there. This is kind of weird having cavalry defending my center here, but too much infantry. Look at this, defense goes up. So it's 3 here, it's 4 there. I'm not taking any losses, which is really weird. That's stupid of me. Should use artillery first. Where's he? Move these guys down. So one thing that I would love to see in this game here, move some units up, is Alright, so the map has limitations, can't go beyond that point. So one is Union actual strength is not represented because it looks like the Confederates actually have more units. It looks like, I may be wrong, but obviously Union had a lot more troops than the Confederacy, especially in 1864. All right, nice fire. I'm gonna have you protect my flanks. Move everybody else, I think. Defense 30%. Alright, so let's end this turn and see what's going to happen here. CSA is trying to come around my flank. It's moving too fast. This needs to slow down. Way too fast. I'm losing units left and right, but it's moving so fast it's hard to kind of like, I'm going here, going there, and it's, alright. So obviously the con is, one of the cons is it needs to slow down the actual pace of the turns. I lost like a lot of units here. So this is kind of cool. It actually uses the movement of the road, makes it easier. That's good. Some games don't do that. Some games don't give roads. There's actually a number of Civil War games and just games in general that put a road there and it gives it the same movement value as like a grass. Well, obviously, road you can move faster on than just a field, you know. I'm not naming any names here. I can't think of any offhand, but. Nice. You know, there's more, as much cavalry as there is infantry in this game. Go back there. Alright, so I'm not really doing any like crazy strategies here. I just want to see what this game's all about. You guys could probably correct me on some stupid things I'm doing. Obviously, using cavalry to maintain my center is probably not that smart of an idea. But then again, the cavalry actually, I think, has more strength than bloody infantry, which is kind of odd. Health 25 out of 25, 10 out of 10. I figure. Anyway, end turn. It's moving way too fast, man. Confederates kind of broke my line right there. There's a big gap here. Damn, I can't even follow what's going on. There's just too much stuff going on. Alright, let's see if I can. Are there options here? Ooh, there are no options. Just basics. Alright, well. Dang, man, that cavalry takes forever to take out. Nice. Nice. Give him double shot. Single shot. I need to redeploy some forces here. This flank's gonna. So, yeah, definitely the Confederates have more units than me. It's kind of weird. Wait, did I choose to play the Union? I'm just trying to think back. Did I even have an option? I have to go back and check. Could have sworn it just gave me the Union. Maybe wrong. Concentrate on that flank. Can I switch with this guy? No, I can't, right? That's fine. How bad is he? He's a 10. Damn, I'm running out of units here. Seven. There we go. I don't think I'm gonna win this one. They're pulling back? Yeah, they're pulling back. Look at us. Oh crap, look at us. This has got like a whole bunch of forces from the west. This is nuts. It's like Johnston, the size of Johnston's army. Looks like Johnston came up from freaking North Carolina, because who do these guys come from? I have literally nobody. Going around the whole map. I see nobody. So I guess, like, I don't know. Right off the bat, obviously one of the cons I see is speed movement. The map is beautiful. I gotta admit, map is absolutely beautiful. That's a big pro. If they can, you know, the one thing that I would love for them to do is brush up on some of these textures. This is too, I don't know, this is too 1994 for textures. Even pre-1994, this is kind of like early DOS days textures, you know, just for units. Put some more, I don't know, work into these units. Give them some more life to it. The other thing I would love to see in this game is, instead of just saying general, put like an actual commander there. Put like Hancock is superb, you know, or who was in this theater at the time? Sedgwick, I think, was dead. Right, he was killed, and yeah, I'm sure there are other couple Corps commanders that I'm just not thinking of right now. First Corps, who's in charge? Anyway, you can get the order of battle for the Battle of Petersburg, but offhand, I know Hancock was there. I know Joshua Chamberlain was there. Somewhere right around here is that battle. Anyway, also another thing I would love for them to do is actually label these units. Don't make them generic. A lot of games do that. And there's a couple of games I just recently played that just made generic units. Put like, you know, put this as a brigade, you know, like 1st Brigade of the 2nd Division of the 2nd Corps, you know. So I can get any, you know, if you can even make a, put in the brigade commander or division commander, that'd be awesome. That attention to detail goes a long way. You know, and it kind of immerses you more into the battle, you know, because if I move this guy here, right, like let's say this is the, I don't know, example, 2nd Brigade, 2nd Division of the 2nd Corps comes here and he attacks, and, you know, he didn't do too well. But, like, let's say he routed that Confederate brigade and destroyed them. I would be like, man, I love it. Man, you know, General, whatever his name is, did an amazing job. You know, I can kind of relate to who that unit is. I can't relate to this unit now because they're just generic infantry. You know, they're like, oh, they did a good job. They're just generic infantry. Hopefully you can understand where I'm coming from that. But basically, it would go a long way to immerse the player, to add historical context to the unit. Also, another thing that I would love is to actually represent the actual forces on the battlefield, like of the time, the actual order of battle. You know, I know the Confederates have a lot less than what they're showing up on the field now, because this is like a lot compared to my sparse forces here. And I know Grant had tons more. I mean, so much so that he was able to extend the lines all the way to Five Forks, which is maybe here, I think. Is way west. Somewhere probably around here, in this area. Oh no, this is Appomattox here. My bad. Wow, that's Appomattox Port. No, it's Appomattox River here. Where is this? Wallace, Sutherland Street. I can't see the map. Is probably somewhere around here, I'm guessing. Anyway, so the Union had a lot of troops. They could extend their lines a great deal. Love that sound. Good sound effects. Alright, watch my forces be slaughtered now. I have nobody left. The Confederates are like, yeah, let's go after them. At this point, they can round me and they can go up to Washington because there's nobody left. Jeez, look at this. Jeez, man. Come on. How did the Confederates have more artillery than the Union? Look at this. I'm falling back, man. Forget this stuff. Fall back. As far as you possibly can. Oh man, this is crazy. This is nuts. I have like 4 units. Come on. There goes all my infantry, basically. I have 1 infantry guy. Oh no, that's a general, my bad. How does a general have 35 health? That don't make sense. Fall back. And as you fall back, shoot. Shoot a lot. Nice. So the Union don't have any infantry, just have artillery. I don't understand how a general has more health than a infantry unit. The strength values in this game are a little off quite a bit. How is this even possible? Come on, man. So the Confederates won the day. I mean, historically, come on, man. Obviously. I thought I was going to get, like, reinforcements. The lone survivor. That's it. CSA 1. That's a quick game. Alright, full screen, native, quality, fantastic. I like that they use the word fantastic using quality. Blue mouse, okay, vinaigrette. Okay, you can't play the Confederates in this game. Well, that stinks, man. Alright, guys, so that was my look into the game. Literally beat it very quickly. Let me lower this a little bit. So, pros and cons, I went into them before. Honestly, the game is 99 cents, so you can't really go wrong. It's, it's cheaper than a Starbucks coffee. And it is on multi-platform. It's Windows, Mac, and even Linux. So this is a lot. If you put a game on Linux, that says a lot. It's using the Unity engine. You probably didn't see that, but they have a little flash for that. Honestly, this would probably be better as a mobile game. I would love to see this I feel like this would be more a mobile game because it's strategy, and I feel like it's like a mix of a little bit of arcade, action kind of, because it's not an in-depth strategy game. It's more of like very casual arcadey type of strategy game. But overall, for 99 cents, it's fine. It's a beautiful map. If they make alterations like the ones that I mentioned, add actual units, redo the values to make them more apparent, actually let me play the Confederate side. Another thing is, actual, leaders in the game. There's a number of things they can add. If you add those things, this would be a really good Civil War strategy game. And I can see, you know, if they make those changes, the game will be great. For now, it's a fine, simple, arcadey strategy game. Is it worth 99 cents? Yeah, it's worth 99 cents. It's cheaper than my coffee that I get every day, so why not? All right, guys, that does it for this video. I will catch you in the next one. See you then.